Imam Hussein in the eyes of Maulana. Imam Hussein's uprising was totally based on reasoning and logic. His martyrdom was not a suicidal act, but he intended to scandalize Umayyads, especially Yazid. One of the lessons that should be learned from the event of Ashura is, where is it worth to sacrifice one's soul? Imam Hussein showed that whenever injustice becomes a norm and engulfs every aspect of society as a value, it's obligatory to rise up against at whatever the cost. The world-famous Iranian poet Maulana Jalal-uddin Rumi has paid respect to the matchless personality of Imam Hussein in his works. Let us have a brief look at his views in this regard. Maulana has clearly referred to the event of Ashura twice in his works. He has dealt with the issue once in Mathnavi and once in Divan-e Shams. Maulana relates the story of a man who enters the city of Aleppo in Syria and sees a number of people who are engaged in mourning. After exchanging a host of questions and answers between him and the people, he concludes that they have to mourn for themselves as they have not understood the real aim of the person they are mourning for. Maulana says, "It's yourselves that you should mourn for, O sleeping folk, as it is so evil a death to be in such a deep sleep." Maulana means to draw the attention of audience to the real goals of Imam Hussein's uprising and warn them against negligence of these goals. Then he analyzes the story. He says, is it enough to cry for Ashura without due reaction to the event? He maintains that revealing the cruelty of an oppressive horde is just one aspect of the event of Ashura. He says, the royal spirit was freed from the prison. Should we then be mourn and be restless? The king of religion as he was. It's time to rejoice as he breaks chains. In view of Maulana, the sad aspect of Ashura is that Imam Hussein was martyred, while another aspect is that his lofty spirit was set free from the prison of this world. The main lesson that Maulana tries to teach his audience is to behold the world beautifully. As a matter of fact, when the tyrant Yazid was adding salt to the wound of Lady Zainab, peace be upon her, by asking her, "How did you find God's action on your brother Hussein?" Lady Zainab proudly answered, "I didn't see anything but beauty." It's very beautiful to leave one's all belongings, relatives, enjoyments in the way of Allah. Maulana takes a lovely glance at Imam Hussein's uprising and martyrs. He says in Divan-e Shams, "Where are you godly martyrs, you who welcome calamities at Karbala? Where are you light-spirited lovers, you who fly higher than birds? Where are you who freed yourselves from soul and place? Who can tell my wisdom where you have gone? Where are you as you have broken the prison and set free the seekers of freedom?" Maulana maintains that the most important sign of love is to sacrifice one's soul. Sacrifice begins with sacrificing one's wealth and welfare. Then it continues with sacrificing one's face, soul, and all belongings. Imam Hussein was unique in this regard. Imam Hussein Radiyallahu anhu, uprising. His uprising was a sacrifice of lover who set the role model as the loftiest and the most beautiful behavior in history.